So basically yesterday it took literally all day to make a 5x8 piece of scrap metal that fits where we need it to fit. I thought that was going to be here when I walked in, Devin.
Nope. Right there, you walked by it.
That ruined my one flowing frame. Some of you commented once again that things might not fit. Fortunately this time the shield that we made clears the bar that goes across, so we're all good there. Oh, and everyone complained about this red fan, and I will admit it does look a little bit out of place considering nothing else on the car is neither red nor black. So best bet, or the next best thing that we could do, is get parts that match that. So
yeah, JP ordered up intercooler piping today that has red couplers and black piping. So
got a super rad eBay intercooler piping kit that's got matte black tubes and red couplers. It'll look great. Okay, so you could probably hear them in the background. Right now we're sanding everything so we could paint it. The real reason we have to do this, because we really don't give a shit about aesthetics, is some of it has rust on it, and it is kind of underneath the car. So last thing we want is to have all these parts start rusting when they get a little bit wet. So the real reason we're painting this part is to make it not rust. We prefer it not to look super ghetto. There's a level of ghetto-ness that's okay with us, and this is exceeding that a little bit. I love the Ninja has devolved into a clamp holder now. Oh, here's smashing happening.
Trying to get off these super shitty tack welds. Most of them come off except for that one, and that one are actually pretty good.
Ooh, we got two good ones. That works great, man. Did you forget your ground?
Yep. Where the fuck is it?
What do you mean, where is it? It's attached to the, it's attached to the welder. Okay, we got everything sanded and ready to go, and right now Devin's painting stuff. A little bit close to the other cars and bikes, but
there's no wind today right now.
Yeah, so all these parts will look nice, even these terrible welds on the the piece that we had to modify. And we're gonna bolt all this stuff up today, and I don't know what we're doing about that intake yet, because we're still winning the bid on eBay for the Carrera intake, and that would make things a lot simpler. What would also make things a lot simpler is converting this to distributorless through like a Ford EDIS, EDIS, I don't know, which is basically just a crank sensor and a little coil pack box thing, and that would be a lot easier and cheaper than trying to refurbish this one, and it would give us more control over all sorts of stuff. So we're gonna look into that. All right, we're on our way to the junkyard right now. We're going to get all of the Ford EDIS shit. Even if we end up sticking with our distributor, we're gonna grab this stuff anyway because it's dirt cheap, and we'd like to have it if we decide to go distributorless. The issue right now is that our setup would be fuel only. The kit that we ordered has Mega Squirt 1.0 for hardware, so there's not a whole lot of spark control you get with that. The system was meant to run with the distributor advance and control fuel only, but we might want to do away with that for a variety of reasons. So we're gonna go get stuff in preparation for actually doing that, because why not? I'm sitting here thinking that this shit is super far away, but it turns out that we just passed it, and we've just been driving on this road for a long ass time.
Oh, it's the dude selling mangoes by the box.
That's where it was?
Right here. Office this way. It's a crazy location.
Yeah, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Truck parks that way.
Okay, so we're here now, and this looks like not the project that looks not worth it. It's
no.
The engine bay of this thing's extremely cramped, and to get what we need out of here, yeah, it's probably not worth the cost of it. You can't really even see the spark plugs, let alone the rest of the ignition system.
But just got to do a little bit more searching around. Find something that's not this.
Yeah, that looked incredibly difficult to retrieve what we needed out of it, so we're gonna go to a different junkyard with looking for vehicles that are a little bit more friendly to work on, especially since all we have is like the little toolbox toolkit and stuff like that. So a Ford Ranger or Explorer would be much easier to pull this out of. We're gonna go see if any, there's a junkyard 20 minutes south of here. We're gonna check that out. And if not, we can get this stuff later. It's just, it'd be cool if we can get it today. Okay, we need to get our tools because we found it. We almost walked clean by it, but this V6 Mustang with the 3.8 is exactly what we're looking for.
And boom, there it is.
Okay, here's another update. The Mustang didn't work because sometimes they integrated the actual EDIS control module into the ECU, and you can't use ones that do that. This Windstar van has the 3.8 V6 like we're looking for, so let's take this one apart now. This is bullshit, dude. Beginning to think we were really stupid because we just kept taking L's. We looked at all of the Mustangs with the 3.8. We found a Thunderbird Super Coupe, like 1,500 Explorers, and we couldn't find the EDIS 6 module in any of those. And online, no one really says where they are. It just happens to be that these are in a very rare amount of cars. Most of it's controlled by the ECU, and it's very obvious when they have one. So unfortunately, this is one of the last cars we looked at, and the sun's going down. We got 20 minutes. We'll try, but if we can't get it out, we're just gonna come back. Ooh, EDIS 6, and this is actually a really nice coil. This is probably the best one in the junkyard, and this ain't so bad either. We got good lengths of wiring on both, and pretty fair price, I think, 50 bucks for both. And yeah, so I don't know, I think we're gonna commit to this whole distributor-less stuff, because if you think about it, even if we needed to, oh yeah, the huge conundrum that we have. I think I might have explained it earlier, but I don't think the Megasquirt board we have is easily compatible. I think it's Megasquirt 1, so we would need to at least upgrade to Microsquirt, which is based on Megasquirt 2, which would be the cheapest option, or something like that. But even if we have to do that, we know how much that distributor's worth. We could get at least 500 bucks for it, and that would pay for this entire distributorless ignition system. So I think we're going to commit to that. It's going to take a little bit longer for wiring, but Devin's up for the challenge.
Yeah, why not?
In the long run, it'll be worth it. We'll have way more control over this motor. We can do cool stuff like
I figured it out. These go together.
Oh, they do? We do cool stuff like E85 and maybe get 400 horsepower out of this thing. Wouldn't that be cool?
Neat. Such a big motor.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous for a 6-cylinder. Okay, the tin is complete. The turbo is on. Got to make a block-off plate because we don't have heat anymore, much like this side. Just has a plate there. And ready for test fitment.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Pretty big.
Yeah. And we also did this today, which was fun. So I guess we got to clean the garage and put the car in here now.
Yeah, we definitely need to clean the garage.
Yeah, so we're gonna wrap this one up. All right, guys, that is gonna wrap this one up. We thought for a while in the junkyard today that we were just really stupid, but we were looking for something that didn't exist in 90% of those EDIS systems, and that's that the computer controls the module sometimes, and sometimes, or the computer controls it instead of a module, and sometimes it is a module.
Yeah, literally, not exaggerating, I think we looked through between what are they?
The Explorers?
Yeah, the Explorers and the Rangers, we looked through at least 20 of those, no exaggeration. They were all the exact same, all ECU controlled.
And then we were on our 10th Mustang when we finally just popped open that thing, and there it was sitting right there, very obvious placement Everyone online had really vague answers. Some guys said they were behind the grill and all this other shit. So spent a long time doing that, and we finally got it. And it looks like a pretty cool and relatively straightforward conversion, and it would save a lot of money actually. So, you know, we wouldn't have to buy $170 spark plug wires. We can get, I think someone said like Crown Vic plug wires work good, and like you can use some Ford ignition parts, which saves money, and then we could sell our distributor, which makes money. Actually, yeah. It would just buy everything we needed and more. So we are probably going to go that route. In addition to that, we got the tin all painted up and bolted to the engine. So the next step is getting the car in here, which is actually pretty exciting because that's a whole new chapter in this build, and looking forward to that. So we'll wrap this one up, and Devin's going to pick a winner for this video's giveaway. If you're unfamiliar with our channel, we give away products from boostedshades.com every single video. All
right, this video's winner is Johan M.
Okay, Joe, you can hit us up at Team Boosted at boostedshades.com or through any of our social media platforms, and we'll get back to you and ship you your prize. If you're interested in winning the giveaways, all you have to do is like the video, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment down below. Any comments eligible. Sometimes we ask questions. You can answer them if you'd like. Today, you know, we were considering cooking, but we didn't really have time, so we just hit up Wendy's. Spicy chicken sandwich is fire at Wendy's. So today's question is, what's your favorite fast food chain? So comment your favorite fast food chain, or any comments eligible, and that's gonna do it for this one.
Yeah, as always guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.